Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sienna Miller. I'm a naturopathic physician and I specialize in dermatology. Today I'm going to be talking about the blood work that I like to run on all my acne patients when they first come in to see me. Blood work is just one of the pieces I like to do as far as my workup with skin disease and acne goes. I also like to do stool testing and organic acids testing, sometimes additional labs if they make sense. But I'm gonna go through the various different labs and talk about why I run each of them. The first category is getting a good sense of blood sugar regulation and just metabolic function in general. So I always run a metabolic panel on most of my patients in general, but definitely with acne. A metabolic panel looks at blood sugar, liver function, kidney function, and electrolytes. So I really want to see what their blood glucose looks like. Hyperglycemia or high glucose and insulin resistance can contribute to acne via the mTOR pathway. Also, we can see insulin resistance with something like PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, which can cause acne. So I get a fasting glucose as part of the metabolic panel. I also like to run a fasting insulin. If they have a history of blood sugar issues or like prediabetes or diabetes, I also look at a hemoglobin A1C. And then the metabolic panel is also helpful to look at liver function to make sure liver enzymes are not elevated. Next, I like to run a TSH, which looks at thyroid function. We can see acne with either hyper or hypothyroidism, so either over or under functioning thyroid. So I just want to make sure that looks okay. Next, I like to look at androgen levels to see if systemic androgen excess might be a problem or they might have PCOS. So I run a free testosterone and a DHEA sulfate on all my patients with acne. The last hormone I do like to check on a lot of patients, especially if there's a history of like anxiety, chronic stress, maybe weight gain, fatigue, things like that. It can be helpful to get a morning cortisol level. Excess cortisol can contribute to acne and it can disrupt other hormone levels, so it can be helpful to check a fasting or a morning cortisol. The final lab I like to run is a Candida immune complex or Candida antibodies to try to determine if Candida overgrowth might be present in the gut or on the skin. As I've talked about in other videos, Candida overgrowth, particularly in the gut, is such a common underlying cause of acne. So it can be helpful to identify that to get them on the correct treatment right away. All right, so that's my basic panel that I like to run on my acne patients at an initial visit. Obviously, if they have other symptoms or other history, that's important. I will add more labs to that. And then depending on how these come back, I will sometimes run follow-up labs. In addition to blood work, I'm usually doing other testing as well. So that's just, blood work's just one piece, but I wanted to go over that. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to my channel for similar videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.